Thank you for diving in. This is The Deep End on BVZ Radio. We are your hosts, DJ POOL, your music aficionado,
and Kra'Kn, your storyteller from the deep. Last week, DJ and I played a game where he selected songs and then made a story around those specific songs, and then I had to guess which ones he used. And most of the choices were completely unfair.
I told you my creativity is powerful, and besides, it's your turn to try and stump me.
And I will succeed. There's no way I'm letting you get more than I did. I already went ahead and picked all the songs and prepared the story.
Oh? It seems you're really determined.
More than anything.
Then show me what you got.
Indeed I will. So just like before, the categories for part 1 are as follows. Something about the character's life, the character's location, and a special trait the character has.
Alright, I got my pen and paper. Proceed.
My tale starts off with Duke Mickey. For those who don't know, a duke or duchess is the highest honor a regular person can get without being a part of the royal family. However, his parents are the royal engineers of the royal palace, so Mickey had only known luxury for most of his life. But when he was a full-grown adult, he was able to go out into town and experience life outside the walls. And that's the end of your first hint.
I think I have an idea for the first one. His story sounds familiar, though.
I guess it does sound similar to Zan.
Please don't say his name, ever. Just continue your story.
Alright. When Mickey went out into town, he pictured it to be bustling with life and friendly faces. While the greenery and animals were enjoyable to him, he found an odd lack of other people. He tried looking everywhere for them. He looked down Salsa Road, Cakewalk Drive, Walt Street.
Electric Avenue?
No, but he did look down Cha-Cha Avenue. 1,000 areas later, he was still coming up empty-handed. That's when he saw a delivery drone flying above, so he decided to follow it, and after it dropped off some food at a house, he finally saw another person. But they looked awful. They were extremely pale, their eyes were bloodshot, and their body was shaking a lot. Despite this, he tried to greet them, but they quickly snatched their food and locked the door. This is the end of my second hint.
Okay, I see what I'm working with now. Please continue.
Very well. Mickey was really confused and curious, so he snuck around to the back of the person's house, and despite all the blinds being down, there was a tiny crack through them, so he peered in and saw the person eating their food, but very weakly, almost as if they had not eaten in days. Then the person put on a virtual reality headset, which seemed to make them happy, but Mickey wasn't sure what was being shown to them, so he decided he needed to see what made the VR game so addicting, so he hacked into the person's VR system.
How?
Right, almost forgot. Mickey is actually a cyborg. He got into an accident at birth that almost killed him, so since his parents are really good engineers, they built him many cybernetic attachments to improve him greatly, and one of the many gadgets they installed was a remote hacker. And since the VR system didn't have protection against it, he was successful. So then he could see what the player was seeing. Everything he saw seemed relatively normal. People could choose how they wanted to appear in the game, except people were treating their virtual avatars as if they were the real deal. And as the player was looking through their stats, he saw that the player had been logged in for a few months straight. He detached himself from the system and pondered. He felt something had to be done to these people, or else they would slowly wither themselves away. He had to know who was responsible for this game's creation. So after scanning the console, he was able to determine the creator and their location. So after some traveling, he went all the way to the top floor of Virtual Nexus Studios, and came face to face with the CEO herself, Eileen. Took me a while, but that's the end of the final hint. So, let's see if you can guess these songs.
Alright, so for the first song, since it's about the character's life, there were 2 options you left me by just the name alone. But, judging by your taste in music, my final guess is Sir Duke.
You are correct. I chose it because of the symbolism with royalty in the song.
Now for the second song about the location, you tried to mislead me, but you ended up giving it away when you said there were 1,000 of them, and wouldn't you know it, all of the places Mickey looked in are names of types of dances.
Oh no.
Oh yes. You used Land of 1,000 Dances.
Correct.
Now, for the last one. It took a while for me to figure it out, but when you said he was being improved...
DJ, please.
I'd like to think he was built harder, better, faster, and stronger.
Whatever. You may have gotten them all this time, but you won't be lucky next time.
We'll see about that.
For now, we will hear them all together. So here's Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder, Land of a Thousand Dances by Wilson Pickett, and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk in the Deep End on BVZ Radio.
somebody to help me say it one time. Na 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 na.
Make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, power, never ever after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour, work it never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Never over. Work it, make it better, do it faster, makes it stronger. That power is never over. Work it, make it better, do it faster, makes it stronger. That power work is never over. Work it faster, makes it stronger.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BVZ Radio. I'm Kra'Kn.
And I'm DJ POOL.
We had played some songs in relation to the story I made out of them. We followed Duke Mickey, a cyborg that wanted to meet new people after he became an adult, but when he went looking around, he couldn't find anyone anywhere. So after following a food delivery drone, he found one person, but they looked very sick. So after spying on them, he discovered they were addicted to this VR game and not taking care of themselves. So he tracked down the inventor of the game, and that led him to Virtual Nexus Studios. And then he went to the top floor to confront the CEO and inventor of the game herself, Eileen Nexus.
Oh, so that's why the company's named that.
Yes, she's the creator of the gaming studio. Well, her grandmother was, but it was passed down to her.
Ah, I see. She's back!
What? Who?
The lemonade stand girl!
Why do you care?
I need to talk to her!
DJ, what? He better bring me back a lemonade.
Extra lemon!
As a reminder, this is the Deep End on BVZ Radio.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BVZ Radio. I'm DJ POOL.
And I'm Kra'Kn.
We last left off with Kra'Kn's custom story about this Duke, who's a cyborg, Mickey, and his desire to connect with other people, but they're all too busy inside the virtual world to even take care of themselves. So he decided to have a word with the game's creator, Eileen Nexus.
Thank you for the recap. Now then, I will not have you getting any of these next songs right.
You're welcome to try, but you might find my creativity working against you.
You're right. Now for the second part, the song choice categories are the main issue, the character's reaction to the issue, and the hurdle hindering the character from solving the issue.
I'm already in my corner.
We continue my story with Mickey and Eileen, face to face. Immediately, Eileen asks who he is and what he's doing in her office. Mickey tells her how he's Duke Mickey, and then he tells of his story with the sickly person he met. While he assumes she's listening intently, in reality, she was making a mental note to make the VR systems hack-proof. However, she did decide to humor Mickey. She told him she was willing to go into her game with him and have him show her what the problem he has been talking about, because to her knowledge, people just really love her game. So if Mickey cannot convince her otherwise, then he has to agree to be used as a test subject to make more advanced game systems. Nervously, Mickey agrees. So they put on headsets and enter the virtual world. Eileen's avatar looks just like herself, while Mickey is dressed like a clown, a little prank Eileen pulls on him. So he quickly changes out of the outfit and begins to show her his view. They went to the central virtual hangout, and all Eileen sees is just a bunch of people hanging out and having fun. So just as Eileen was about to log out, some guy in a really fancy and expensive avatar comes up to her and starts hitting on her. She immediately rejects him, but he's annoyingly persistent. But she keeps denying him anyway. So he leaves her alone, but not without making a comment about her appearance, calling her plain. Eileen bans the dude on the spot, but then she takes another look and realizes how segregated the place is. People with fancy and expensive avatars would only talk to each other, while people with more simple avatars would commune with themselves. And whenever either tried to talk with each other, they are ridiculed by the opposite group. This confuses Eileen. People can be whatever they want in this world, yet there's still so much hate. After looking at many of the users' profiles, she realizes that many of the people that consider themselves enemies would actually be great friends. But their egos seem to be tied to their avatar's appearance. Those who spent money on their avatar are considered spoiled, and those who choose simple avatars are considered broke. Eileen now understands how much harm is in her game, but what surprises her the most is seeing that most of the people in the game haven't logged out in many months, making her concerned for their health. She decides she's seen enough and logs out along with Mickey. He gives her time to process the insanity she just witnessed. And that finally ends the first hint.
Good. I already have it figured out.
What? You're lying.
You'll just have to wait and see if I am.
Whatever. So Eileen is aware of the issue with her game, so she ponders what she needs to do. Mickey interjects by saying how she should probably add safety measures so people will stop degrading their bodies, and maybe some kind of anti-harassment enforcement. Eileen knows he's right, but she's worried if the players won't listen. What if they hack her system, like he did, to bypass her safety measures? What if they come after her and her company? What if she goes bankrupt? Mickey says to her, "Come on, Eileen, don't catastrophize the situation." Eileen calms down and realizes he's right. Now is the time for her to focus. And that ends my second hint.
Kra'Kn, you need to be sneakier.
No, I refuse to believe you got that one too.
What's the third song, Kra'Kn?
Eileen gets to work on her safety measures. Now the game will time out if people spend too much time on it, limiting them to only 5 hours max if they don't take a few hours break each day. And as for the anti-harassment measures, she has a bot that will listen for trigger words that can suspend and ban people. Lastly, she made every paid item obtainable by playing minigames for in-game currency, which can't be bought with money. Eileen felt proud of herself, till she started seeing the player count double, then triple, and even quadruple, because people were creating alternative accounts so they can keep playing past the limit, and so they could avoid being banned. And now people can't trust if anyone bought an item with real money or in-game currency. No matter the different measures she tried, she couldn't seem to break the players' addiction to the game. Their bad habit was going to be the death of them if she couldn't think of something soon. And that is my third hint, so just get it over with.
Why, thank you. So the first song is the issue, and the issue is obviously the virtual world and how it's affecting the players. So it's obviously virtual insanity. Next is the character's reaction. A bit tricky, but I kind of guessed it back in the first part, since you literally say the name of the song, "Come on, Eileen." And lastly, for the hurdle, it took a little while for me to get, but once again, you had already said the title, which is Bad Habit. Am I?
Yes, you're correct on all of them. I chose the first song because it relates to the main issue in that the players have become too reliant on the virtual world. The second song is for the line "Come on, Eileen," and the last song relates to the player's bad habit of playing the game, preventing them from just quitting. So coming up is Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai, Come on, Eileen by Dexys Midnight Runners, and Bad Habit by Steve Lacey in the Deep End on BVZ Radio.
What we're living in, let me tell ya. And it's a world that man can eat at all, when things are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no, not where we'll be. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. For the worst, see, wow, it's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to give. These futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of that new technology. Oh, now there is no sound. We all left for the ground, and I'm thinking what a mess we're in. Hard to know where to begin. If I could slip the secret ties of earth the man has made, and now every mother can choose a color. I've heard, child, that's not nature's way. Well, that's what they said yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time to find a new religion. Oh, it's so insane to see this as another strain. There's something in this future that we have to be told. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of that new technology. come on, let's come on, ladies. Come on, Eileen to the right. Come on, Eileen to the right. Now you are wrong. Now you have your wrong. Oh, Eileen. Sam, come on, Eileen. It's like that I really show how you feel. Now I say more than ever, things round and change. I said to come on. Wanted me, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. What you do, what you do. Made a move, could've made a move. If I knew I'd be with you. Is it too late to pursue? I bite my tongue, it's a bad habit. Kinda mad that I didn't take a stab at it. Thought you were too good for me, my dear. Never gave me time of day, my dear. It's okay, things happen for reasons that I think are sure. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. Yeah, I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. Can I bite your tongue like my bad habit? Would you mind if I tried to make a pass at it? No, you're not too good for me, my dear. Funny you come back to me, my dear. It's okay, things happen for reasons that I can't ignore. Yeah, wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. You can't surprise Gemini. I'm everywhere, I'm cross-sighted. Now that you're back, I can decide if I decide if you're invited. You always knew the way to wow me. Around, get tongue-tied. I turn it on, I make it rowdy. Then carry on, but I'm not hiding. You grabbing me hard, 'cause you know what you found is biscuits, it's gravy bag. Can't surprise a Gemini, but you know it's been
Welcome back to the Deep End on BVZ Radio. I'm DJ POOL.
And I'm Kra'Kn. We had just gotten through the second part of my story, and you've officially passed my score from last week.
Yeah, well, you should be more creative. Hey, put the spear gun down. Put it down. How about I get you another lemonade? Just please don't spear me again.
Fine.
As a reminder, this is the Deep End on BVZ Radio.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BVZ Radio. I'm Kra'Kn.
And I'm DJ POOL.
We last left off with my custom story, which followed Duke Mickey, a cyborg who wanted to get along with other people, but found everyone was cooped up inside their homes playing a virtual reality game, which was giving them toxic views of themselves and others, and causing them to neglect their body's needs. So he got the creator of the game, Eileen, to hopefully reverse the damage her game caused, but she has been unsuccessful as the players are persistent in trying to keep playing.
Now we're in part 3, so there's only one song, right?
Yes, there's only one song, and this one's about how the character solves the main situation.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So Eileen is put into panic as she doesn't know how to solve the issue. So as she frantically tries to do anything on her computer, Mickey looks around and sees a room. He looks inside to find her great server room, where the game is supported. When she sees him looking, she comes running over with a sparkle in her eye. Though she wouldn't have wanted to do it before, it seems the only way to get them to stop is to take away the game entirely. Just as she was about to flip the lever, she reads a sign placed by her engineers that said, "Shutting off the server without a way to redirect the power can and will cause an explosion as powerful as 4 nuclear bombs." So she lets go of the switch feeling defeated. But then, Mickey plugs himself into the server and flips the switch. High amounts of electricity rushes into his body, overloading his system. But he was able to hold himself together long enough for the server to shut down safely, kicking everyone out of the game and making it impossible for them to log back in. Eileen rushes to Mickey, who jitters around every few seconds, and asks why he did that. He tells her that it was great to meet his very first friend, and then his body shuts down. Eileen cries over his body, but his sacrifice was not in vain, for now everyone is free from the game. Some have started going back outside and reconnecting with the real world. And that's the end of this hint.
Poor Mickey. Anyway, I already know it.
No, tell me, how did you magically solve this one this time?
Well, after thinking about it for a good while, I figured out that you had given an obvious, at least to me, answer. He sacrificed himself in an act of love while being charged with large amounts of electricity, so you must have used electric love. Kra'Kn, lower the spear gun, Kra'Kn.
I guess I can't blame you, but yeah, I used the song for those reasons. So here's Electric Love by Borns in the Deep End on BVZ Radio.
Candy, she's sweet.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BBC Radio. I'm DJ POOL.
And I'm Kra'Kn. I had just told a tale where the main character sacrificed himself in an act of love. Friendship love, that is.
Speaking of love, there she is again.
Keep in mind of the last time you became friendly with one of the food and drink vendors.
Stop reminding me about him. I'm just going to talk to her real quick.
Alright, make sure you grab me a pretzel.
Ah!
As a reminder, this is the Deep End on BBC Radio.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BBC Radio. I'm DJ POOL.
And I'm Kra'Kn.
Oh, and here's your pretzel.
What? How did you...
Turns out she sells pretzels too, so I can enjoy my lemonade and you can enjoy your pretzels.
Convenient. Now then, I was telling a story which last left off with Duke Mickey, a cyborg who just sacrificed his body so he could shut down the servers of Eileen's virtual reality game because everyone in the area was completely addicted to playing it, and the only way to get them off it was to shut the game down.
Quick, last song category.
Right. The last song category is the epilogue of the story. Speaking of which, after the game was shut down, people started going outside more, eating better, exercising more, and looking healthy again. But Eileen had to formally apologize to everyone and told them that the game would be closed indefinitely. While this upset some at first, most have completely lost interest after rediscovering the amazing wonders of the real world. As everyone else was enjoying their healthier lifestyles, Eileen was hard at work with her engineers to reconstruct Mickey's cybernetic body from the ground up, replacing it with more advanced parts. When he was fully put back together, they activated his new, more powerful core. After some time, his cybernetic parts lit up, and his organic eye opened, to which he then greeted Eileen with a smile. And that's the end of my story, and the end of the final hint. Please tell me you don't know what it is.
I could, but I'd be lying.
Figures.
So, since I know one song has already been used earlier, the only other option that leaves me with is the people rediscovering the real world. So it's very simple. You used What a Wonderful World.
Yeah, you got a perfect score. Just how? I've tried everything.
They don't call me the music aficionado for nothing.
No one else calls you that.
Well, now they should.
Maybe. So here's What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong in the Deep End on BBC Radio.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Welcome back to the Deep End on BVZ Radio. I'm DJ P
Ain in the
double OL.
and I'm Kra'Kn.
My esteemed co-host here just finished his story that he created by choosing songs and then making the story about them. And I guessed all of them correct. Whoa! You almost speared me in my head.
Whoops.
Don't say whoops. Stop being a sore loser, alright? I wouldn't say you lost. You were able to keep your story linear and more in time than mine was. And I feel like your songs were definitely not as stretched as mine were. So take a win in that, and stop shooting me!
Right, I'm sorry. I just get really frustrated when I lose at things.
It's alright, I understand. We are nearing the end of our show, though. Do you have that pamphlet that, Xander gave you?
You actually said his name. You're making great progress.
Yeah, whatever. Give me that.
I said I was sorry.
You owe me big time. Be here next week for Kra'Kn and I working with each other again, just like the pals we are. And with that, it's time to wrap things up.
He's DJ POOL.
And he's Kra'Kn. Catch us every Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m.
This was The Deep End, only on BVZ Radio.